Hello, everyone. In today's episode, I want to talk about becoming an entrepreneur. Becoming an entrepreneur. Can anyone become an entrepreneur? Well, the answer is no, because it takes grind and it takes passion. It takes focus, relationship building, critical thinking, determination, risk taking, passion, love, being in love for being entrepreneur. You must love being an entrepreneur. Commitment, it takes loyalty. It requires you to be independent. You don't have to rely on anyone to make decisions or to do certain things. You have to learn to be independent and to do things yourself. And it takes to be in love with what you're doing or what you're about to do, or becoming an entrepreneur or be an entrepreneur. You have to be in love because it requires sacrifice, it requires commitment, it requires dedication, it requires hard work, it requires loyalty. So my question today is, can anyone become an entrepreneur? Yes or no? In addition, as an entrepreneur, what do you need most? People, money, location, technology, or customers? What do you need most in order for you to survive as an entrepreneur and make it to the top? Your passion to succeed, your passion and love for the service or the solution or the problem you're about to solve, your determination, your critical thinking, your problem solver, your risk taking. What is it that is most important to you as an entrepreneur? And what do you need to focus, or a few things that you need to focus on in order for you to be successful as an entrepreneur? Not everyone can be an entrepreneur for several reasons. First is that because when I read a book that says that we've been created in the image of our makers, and that maker has given us, each and every one of us, talents. Some are given 10, some are given 5, some are given 2, some are given 1, some are given 3, And therefore, if your talent is not to be an entrepreneur, it doesn't matter how hard you try, you cannot be a successful entrepreneur and you cannot be an entrepreneur. Just like if you don't have the talent to be a basketball player or to be a golf player or to be a tennis player or to be a football player and whatever endeavor it is, or to be a politician, you may try, but I can tell you, you will not be a successful one. And that is why not so many people are successful entrepreneurs. And therefore, to become or to be an entrepreneur, you must find a passion. You must have passion for what you do. You must be in love to be an entrepreneur, because sometimes it can be lonely becoming an entrepreneur. Sometimes it can be challenging becoming an entrepreneur. It's just like how sports men and women, how they go through the grind. They go through training, vigorous training, in order for them to be successful. The same goes for being an entrepreneur. There can be many failures before success. Can you stand failure? Can you stand setback? Can you handle disappointments? Can you handle failure? Can you handle people not agreeing with you? Can you handle setbacks? Temporary setbacks? Do you have temperament? Entrepreneurs sometimes, and if not most of the times, they work non-stop. Some people work 80, 70 hours a week. Like myself, I work 70, 80 hours a week, you know. And it's not because of hard work. I mean, it's not because I work hard, but because I'm in love to be an entrepreneur, because becoming an entrepreneur or being an entrepreneur is my calling. I love to serve because being an entrepreneur is about serving. It's not just about people trying to make money. If your aim is to make money, you want to become an entrepreneur because you've seen other people make money, so therefore you want to make money, and your sole goal or your main goal is just to make money. I can tell you with certainty that you will fail. That is for sure. There's no two about it. you know. So, but if your passion, if your goal is to serve others, if your goal is to do something that will benefit someone else, and in the process of doing that thing, you get rewarded for doing that, then that is awesome. That is great. And that is where making money comes in. But first, you must make it your purpose if you want to be an entrepreneur to serve others. First of all, identify the need and to serve. And once you identify the need and to serve the need of others, then the reward will come in. But it will take time. Becoming or being an entrepreneur requires patience. Most of us don't have much of it, so it requires patience. And also, or in addition to that, it requires trustworthiness and truthfulness. Some of us are not truthful, they just lie here and there, and they just want to, they go with it, they just bad weather, whatever that comes, whatever is the order of the day, that's what people don't have conscience. And so therefore, not everyone can become, or not everyone can be an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur requires and demands a lot from you. Besides raising tons of money, besides raising money to kick off your idea, or to start your idea, or to give your idea a life, there are other things that come along with that. So therefore, it's not just about making money. Let not making money be your sole aim of becoming an entrepreneur. Becoming an entrepreneur is about service. What am I going to do? What service am I going to render to the marketplace? And rendering that service with passion, with dedication, and am I in love? You get to ask yourself this question: am I in love with what I'm doing? Because you get to love what you're doing. You get to be in love with what you're doing. You get to love what you're doing, you know, and your passion and your love for what you're doing is what will carry you through. Most of us, want to be an entrepreneur, but yet they don't love the grind and part of it. They don't like some part of it. There are some people just want the success part of it, which I don't think that's how it works. And in addition to that, some people, it's just about money. We just want to make money. It's not about making money, it's about serving. If you look at big companies in the world, if you look at big corporations, the people that started those corporations, their main goal was to serve. Look at Microsoft. When Bill Gates, and his colleagues, two of his friends, started Microsoft, to just about to serve. And look at Facebook, look at Google, and the list goes on. Look at Tesla. The list goes on and on. Look at Ford Motors. The they set out to serve. They set out to do something. Just look at Facebook and Google when they started. They're just about giving people access. You just want to have. I mean, they love what they're doing. They just want to have. They just want people to experience the same fun that they're having. Either with social engine or with interacting with their friends and stuff like that. And they shared it. Facebook doesn't sell any product because Facebook has no product. But yet it's a multi-billion-dollar company. Look at Google. Google doesn't sell anything. What is Google selling? Yeah, it's a multi-billion-dollar company. Look at Airbnb, and the list goes on. Look at Amazon. Amazon doesn't have a product. Amazon sells other people's product that they produce. So he sells them to people, and people register to also sell on Amazon's platform. So if you ask each of these entrepreneurs, is their passion to serve, to bring us something that can serve humanity. That is where, if you have that passion, that love for what you're doing, then you know that you have entrepreneurial spirit in you. It can be at your work as well. Have you been given a responsibility at work? Do you see things differently? And do you love solving those problems at your work than others? Then you have an entrepreneurial spirit, and you can definitely become an entrepreneur and do something that to serve humanity. And so I just want to touch on that because a lot of us, a lot of people I've spoken to a lot of folks, and they confuse making money to be an entrepreneur. And often the time they just when I often the time when I read business plans and stuff like that, it's all just about money, 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 money. And when I ask the entrepreneurs, you know, what is your passion? What are you passionate about? Are you passionate about this product, about this service you're about to render? You know, are you in love with this product? Are you in love of being entrepreneur? You know, and often the time the answers that I receive, on the tone is, oh, I just want to make money. That's what you hear. I want to make money because I see a lot of people make money. So especially now that, you know, a lot of folks are starting up because of internet and because of digital marketing, a lot of folks, and often the time you see them started there after a couple of years, they will sell the company to somebody else, or after a couple of months, they will sell the company to somebody else and they move on doing something else. Why? Because they didn't really have the passion and the love of being an entrepreneur. Now, becoming an entrepreneur can be can be can be challenging, especially if you have a family or a young family and stuff like that, or you don't have the fund, you don't have the capital that is needed, if you have a family, you know, I mean, there's no age limit to starting a business. If you've got it, you've got it. You can start a business at any point in time, at any age at all. You can start it. Look at KFC, the man that founded it at the age of 65 and stuff like that. So, and today they're serving the needs of eaters and folks around the world. So there's no age to starting up a business. But you must first of all identify what is it about, what is the problem, and what is the solution that you're trying to provide, and also how you going to serve the needs of people with that solution. Do you just want to do it temporarily, or this is something that you're passionate about? You love it, and you just want to do it, whether they pay you or not. Because I remember when Facebook and when Google started, they were not after, I mean, they didn't care how they were going to be paid and stuff like that. because they had no service. I mean, they had no physical products. So they just want to do something to help humanity. They just want to do something to help others. So they went into Facebook, started and stuff like that. And it was after a while that people began to advertise on this platform and and stuff like that. So they began to generate revenue. But their sole goal was just to help others. So is your sole goal? My question to you is your sole goal to make money or to serve? If it is to serve, you will be rewarded financially. But if it's to make money, I guarantee you, you don't you're gonna go bankrupt sooner than later. You're gonna end up you're gonna be frustrated and you're gonna leave that business because you have no love and passion for that business. You do not have to have the capital. You do not have to have the money to start the business before you know that you're an entrepreneur. First thing is to know deep down inside of you if you have the tenacity, if you have what it takes to be an entrepreneur. One of those things that it takes is, are you a critical thinker? Are you a problem solver? Are you a risk taker? Can you work with others? Are you passionate about what you're doing and what you're about to do? Do you love it? Are you in love with what you're about to do? You know, can you work with other people, to get something done? Are you passionate about helping or having something that can help someone else, get the way they're going or get something done and things like that? Are you determined? Do you seek out knowledge even when you don't have the necessary knowledge? You know, do you seek out somebody or people that can get a job done on your behalf? I want to give you a few examples. Look at Andrew Carnegie. He never had enough, he never went to college, he never went to school at all. Andrew Carnegie never went to any school at all. Yet he became the greatest American industrialist. Ford never went to any university, he never went to any college. You know, Ford wasn't a technical, mechanical engineer that you can think of. Okay? And the list goes on and on and on and on about people who do not have the necessary knowledge about of the business or the company they started or they built. Yeah, they were able to build it. They didn't have the money, they didn't have the technical know-how. Yeah, they were able to build it. Why? Because they're problem solvers, they're critical thinkers. They're able to build relationship, bring people together, to work together. They're critical thinkers and they're curious about things. They want to know. They want to know. Look at Sir Richard Branson. He never went to any college. Look at what he's built with Virgin. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to necessarily go to a college, go to a university or a college or whatever. And you do not necessarily have to have the millions or billions to start your company or to be a startup before you know that you're an entrepreneur. You will know it if you're an entrepreneur or not, you know, and nobody has to tell you that because it comes from inside. There's something inside that nobody sees, but you know what is inside of you. Only you knows about it, and that is that drive, that determination to succeed, that determination to do something for somebody else, that determination to solve a problem, that confidence, you are confident, that confidence to see, to prove to others that you can get this done and stuff like that passion in you, that love about that thing you're about to do, that can help somebody else solve a problem or whatever. This is how you know you're an entrepreneur. This is how you know that, yes, you've been made for this stuff and not just trying to fabricate things because of money or because of folks trying to talk you into something that is not really your thing. Having a lot of money to burn doesn't make you an entrepreneur. And if your goal is just after profit, or after making money, money, then I can sure guarantee you that you ain't gonna last. You know, as an entrepreneur, like I've said many times, and I'm reiterating what I've said earlier, you must have the passion and the love to serve. You must have the passion and love to serve the needs, So therefore, it's not about profit. Profit will come once you've served the needs of people. And once you can do that joyfully, happily, or whatever, then profit and money will come along. Hello, my friends. If this tape has been of any help to you and you think will benefit anyone within your network, please share, because it's by sharing we help one another become better, do better, and achieve better. I am once again giving you a special invitation to attend one of my webinars. It's for free, or register and attend Edoways Financial Academy. So until next time, please stay safe, take care of yourselves and each other.